Hi everyone, I thought I would make another little video to take you through the fingering search option. This is one of my favorite features because I think it's going to be really useful, especially for composers who can play a little bit of clarinet, who kind of understand how a fingering diagram works. Yeah, I just find it really fun to play with, and I'm really happy with how well it's been functioning. So when you go to fingering search, which you can find at the top of your screen here, you are presented with a fingering diagram, and you need to select your instrument because the fingering diagrams are different from instrument to instrument, so you can't really have any kind of crossover. But then you want to select your maximum difference. So if you select a difference of 0 keys, it's only going to find exact matches to that fingering. So you can see no matches found, no matches found, and eventually there'll be something that I've put an entry in here for. If you change it to a maximum difference of 1 key, so it'll find anything that's 1 key difference out from that. And if you have ever been in one of my multiphonics workshops as a clarinetist, you will maybe recognize this as a kind of version of the game that I like to play with you all. So I think this is really helpful. So it'll mark the exact match here and then present some other ones. And from here, if you're like, oh, I want to check that one and come back to it later, of course, you can add it to your list, add it to a new list, add it to an existing list, or add it to your favorites. And then from there, I've put a maximum of 5 key difference, but once you get to 5 keys, of course, we have an enormous number of matching multiphonics. So I hope you find that useful. I think it'll be a really nice way for composers to experiment with making their multiphonic chorales a little bit more idiomatic. So you're kind of moving in a bit more of a stepwise direction for the clarinetist, which broadly is going to make things easier. I mean, there are definitely going to be exceptions to that rule where multiphonics move in a way where there's quite a dramatic embouchure compensation happening at the same time. But broadly, I think it's going to be really helpful, and I think it's also just really fun to play with. So we can just hit the reset button here and you can start all over again. So I hope you enjoy this feature. I'm pretty obsessed with it, if I'm allowed to say that.